Today in this video we are going to discuss spoofing attacks, what they are, how they are carried out, and the motivations for an attack.
What is a spoofing attack? A spoofing attack is relatively simple in definition. Veracode.com's definition is: a spoofing attack is when a malicious party impersonates another device or user on a network in order to launch attacks against the network hosts, steal data, spread malware, or bypass access controls. There are several different types of spoofing attacks that malicious parties can use to accomplish this. Some people spoof IP addresses, email addresses, and DNS servers. IP address spoofing is one of the most common spoofing attacks. In an IP spoofing attack, an attacker will change the source IP address in the header of a packet to make it appear that the packet came from somewhere else. IP spoofing can be used to bypass trusted network systems as well. Some systems do not require user logins to grant them access to the network. They allow access to the network based on trusted IP addresses, so an IP spoofing attack can be dangerous for networks that use IP-based trust models. An attacker can easily gain access to a network once he figures out what IPs are trusted on that network. Email spoofing attacks are when the emails are modified in the from category. An attacker can change the from to make it appear as an email is coming from a person's friend or someone else they trust. Then, the victim will unsuspectingly open the email to read it, and the attacker can use this as a way to install malware or carry out other malicious activity. Many spam emails originate from spoofed email addresses. DNS stands for Dynamic Name Server. DNS spoofing occurs when an attack modifies the DNS server table to send internet traffic to a different domain. Websites do not take you directly to Facebook.com. So when you type Facebook.com in your browser, a DNS server table looks up Facebook.com and sends you to that corresponding IP address. In the case of a spoofing attack, a person will enter Facebook.com into their browser but be taken to a completely different website. For example, myspace.com.
In our following example, we will show you in the most literal sense how a DNS attack can take place. Hi, I'm Mike.com.
Hi, I'm Mike.com.
In our example, Tyler spoofed Mike.com. An attacker changed the DNS table for Mike.com. Instead of Mike.com leading to its original IP address, 192.168.2.32, it led to 192.168.2.28. This can be a problem if an attacker recreates a bank's web front and then collects the logins for online banking website.
The reasoning behind a spoofing attack is very similar to any other attack. An attacker has something to gain from the victim, whether it is something as simple as a username and password, gaining some insider knowledge, or to steal millions of credit card records. The motivation is relatively the same for all attacks. Sometimes the motivation for attacks can be to simply knock a system offline. Denial of service attacks are typically carried out using IP spoofing. It makes the packets appear that they are coming from legitimate IP sources.